CNN's American Morning. Start your day with news that matters. CNN tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern.
Before hitting the road, the girls needed a few driving lessons.
My name is George, and we're going to go over some basics on driving a truck with a trailer on the back.
Okay.
Every time you see this trailer,
you probably remember when Paris and Nicole turned the quest for a simple life into a hit comedy. But, you know, for countless of Americans, it's not a show, and they're not simple-minded. Escaping from, that was a shot, by the way. Escaping from the cities and suburbs is certainly no laughing matter. Sprawl, traffic, crime, pollution, taxes, just a few of the reasons that a lot of people are literally packing up and moving out to the country. They're doing this all over the place. Progressive Farmer magazine has now taken the concept of the best U.S. cities where you could live and applied it to the wide open spaces. You can also find a list at progressivefarmers.com. That's progressivefarmers.com. If you're thinking about doing something like this, and this is the man who's making it happen. This is Jamie Cole. He's the editor of the magazine. He's here to give us the highlights of some of the best places to go. Let's go through your list. Ready? Fauquier, Virginia.
Right.
That's like that's number one,
That's number one. That's a county. It's about an hour outside of Washington, D.C., and it's sort of a microcosm of this new rural lifestyle. They've got equestrian events around every corner, which is big for people who want to have land. Usually the first thing they want to do is buy a horse. So that's huge. And
so it's about having more land. It's
Right.
about not paying. Have you tried to buy, did you see what it costs to buy a house anywhere near Washington, D.C.?
Very expensive.
It's
very
crazy,
expensive.
like $1 million.
And it's still quite expensive in Fauquier County. But people who want to go out there and buy land, they also have a very traditional agricultural economy that's still there. And there are new things that are popping up, like wineries that are diversifying that economy.
Well,
So.
I have to ask you, we're going to get to the second one. How do you get a job in a place like that? Or do you just commute for 5 hours? Or do you get a helicopter?
A lot of people do commute. Some people give up on the city life altogether and live off the land. I mean, it's it's a choice you make.
Wow, some choice. McPherson, that's in the Midwest, Kansas, I believe.
Right. This one's a little more isolated. If you're looking to be a couple of hours from anywhere, McPherson County is for you. But they have some great small towns as well.
You can find out if there's job opportunities there for depending on what your skills are, right?
That's right.
How do you find that out?
You can look online. We have links on our website, in fact, progressivefarmer.com, to look into these counties and see what's out there.
Grafton, that's in the Northeast, New Hampshire, right?
Right.
I thought everything there was rural.
It's a beautiful place. This county is dominated by the White Mountain National Forest, so development's not really an issue. It's a little touristy, but a great place to live.
Another place where people are taking off and living in the hills, kind of like the Beverly Hillbillies, is in a place called Gillespie, Texas.
Gillespie County is another one of those that is very isolated. There's still a lot of traditional agriculture there, but a lot of land available.
And finally, Eagle, that's in Colorado.
Right, probably a little bit controversial on our list. Very touristy. That's where Vail is, of course. But there are also surrounding counties. The number 2 county on our list of western counties is right next door. Still a lot of cattle ranches. We talked to a cattle rancher in Eagle County, though, that said if you have to ask what land prices are in Eagle County, you probably can't afford it.
But the idea is a lot of people are just wanting to get out. Even here in Atlanta, we're seeing people, I'm in a situation with my own family thinking, I don't want to be a city guy. I'm more of a suburban guy. This is not just being a suburban guy. This is even taking it a step further and going beyond the suburbs. I think they call them exurbs, right?
That's right. And there are counties that are close to Atlanta. Oconee County, Georgia is the number 2 county on our list. And you have families there that are taking large tracts of land and putting them in perpetual trusts so they can never be developed. And when you look down decades and generations, that's given up a lot of money for land development just to preserve that rural lifestyle.
It's given something real special to your kids, too, though.
Right, absolutely.
That's great, Jamie. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks. I
certainly appreciate it. More on President Bush when we come back.